event of tonight's Richie McGowan Memorial. On the track now, starting on the pole from Bullhead City, Arizona. This will explain why we haven't seen her in a while. The 5B of Brenda Kirby, to her outside. The 222 of Cody Laney. The Terrabella Terror, Steve Nolan in the 17N. Billy Wilker in the 71. Cody Burke from Salinas in the 20. And the 9, XXX Cheddar Cheese, Chet Reeves. 8 laps. IMCA modifies. Jeffrey, you see them cutting right through that fresh moisture here on this 3rd mile clay oval. Laney has the early lead. 2nd spot goes to Nolan in the 17N 3 wide battle from 3rd place on back. Now this division has 1 car less than a full field. So no B-mains to report, no B-mains to worry about. But either way, pole sitter, the 5B Brenda Kirby, going backwards in this one. Jeffrey, welcome back to Bakersfield Speedway. Much different temperature, much different car count, much different crowd count here from last week.
Much different temperature?
By a few degrees. Give it some credit.
Oh yeah, 103 is a lot more comfortable than 107.
Yeah. Give it some credit. Laney out front, Nolan in 2nd spot.
Let's do the thing after this heat.
Okay.
Lap number 5. Every heat race here tonight will be 8 laps in total. Like Tommy talked about, I don't anticipate we have any B-mains tonight. However, we have a lot of full fields. So.
We do. It's a packed full night with IMCA Modifieds, IMCA Sport Mods. Tonight's Hobby Stock main event, 32 laps. And new to this Richie McGowan Memorial Night, the Western RaceSaver Sprint Cars. We haven't seen these guys out here racing it on the McGowan Memorial. The white flag wave, no change up front. The 222 of Cody Laney out of turn number 4 to the checkers. Heat number 1 winner, Nolan 2nd, 3rd, Burke. Cody Burke in that 20 machine. Did not take down the fence this time around.
Did not.
Reeves, Kirby, and Wilson.
Yep. Oh man, rivalry on the front straightaway between the Johnson driver. There was a little bit of contact, between himself and the longer-haired individual there.
Which one?
They're 4 wide right now.
Yeah, there's 3 long-haired individuals.
The one with the slightly shorter than longish hair. Now they're having an altercation. Up 1 lap till we go racing. 5 cars in this one, starting with the 14 BT of Blake Thornell out of Apple Valley, California. Nothing, Chris. You're not freaking out about anything. Sound. We wanted to make sure you didn't hear a buzz because we're catching one. 77W is Mike Wells out of Pahrump, Nevada. The X11 machine. How about that number, Tom?
Yeah.
Kyle Heckman, Bakersfield, California. Also Bakersfield. 151 of Brett Bennett. Rounding out the field out of Napomo. It's the 7 of Chris Crump, green flag.
Trevor, I can notice one thing. This track looks to be dry, dry, dry. They did spritz some water down on it, but it's just been so dang hot. All the water they've put on it has just been drying out.
Looks to me like we have a bit of a bottom feeder. Granted, the top 2 are running on the high line, but going into the first turn, bottom feeder tracks go 3 wide, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say bottom feeder. Look what that X11's doing, right through the middle and into the lead.
All right, call BS. BS received. I saw everybody fight to get to the inside line immediately. I was wondering if that was maybe the way to go here, but since then we have only 1 car on the inside, and that's the 151 machine. Bennett fighting hard on the inside, trying to get around Heckman. Heckman holds it on the outside. 5 laps to go in this heat race, and a battle for 3rd starting to ensue. It's a short one as Crump takes it from Thornell. Tommy, this race up front.
And not ending. I love what I'm seeing right now. It might be a dry track, but it's racy. Heckman up high, Bennett down low. Jeffrey, These two drivers know each other very well. They race out here almost weekly, except for this season. Lap 5 in the books. 3 more to go, and Heckman has the lead out of turn number 2.
5 cars started, 5 cars still running in this one. 2 laps to go at the line. Did you give the word to do the thing, by the way?
Why, I have to be considerate.
Oh, so we're not doing it right now?
Not yet.
Okay.
Just bug him if you'd mind.
White flag is in the air. Heckman over Bennett, Crump, Thornell, and the 77 machine of Wells. And out of turn number 4, it will be the Henderson machine crossing the line first. The X11, Kyle Heckman. Driver we saw win a championship out here in this division a few years ago.
Sure did. How about the driver from Pahrump here, the number 77, Jeffrey? Nice drive down here, beautiful desert drive.
Happy to have him.
Absolutely. That's a track, Jeffrey, we got to go check out sometime. Pahrump, Nevada. I'd love to go check it out sometime.
Would you? So the only reason I was suggesting ASAP versus ASA later,
You mean the ASA series?
the ASA Winston Cup, is just because so we can grab people in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the thumb up.
Let me see if I can get race control involved.
Well, if you can right now, I see race control standing over in turns 1 and 2 right now. How about them apples, huh?
Another apples, all right.
Oh, he's kicking stuff. That's not very cool. Look at that. What's he kicking here?
Kicking his can.
Isn't that a game? Like an old school game?
Yeah, that's the only game they had back in the days. Not
Back when the
Not much for
Egyptians were
games.
making pyramids, they'd kick their aluminum cans around.
All right, Jeffrey, looks like this track is... Oh, listen to this. Maybe not. Lights out on the beautiful pace truck here. On the pole in this one, the number 44S from Pacifica, California. Shane DeVolder to his outside. Salinas, California. I get the other Burke. That's a 25 of Austin Burke. The 2J of Justin Schweitzer. 07T of Randy Thornell from Apple Valley. And the 11XX Rob Sanders, the Sandman. Heat number 3 for the IMCA Modifieds. We're live here from Bakersfield, California.
Oh, yes, we are.
Battle for the lead, battle for third, battles all around. We're having a good time.
So far, it looks like a really racy track we got here tonight, Tom. First 2 heats of these modifieds.
We're back to 3 wide up front for the lead.
Not the first time we've seen it today.
Austin Burke up on the high side. He was on the high side. He slips back to third now. Shane DeVolder, your leader. Remember, Jeffrey, he won not too long ago over at Santa Maria Raceway. We were there live at the Nationals. But he's got himself his hands full with Rob Sanders, the Sandman, down low in the 11XX machine, side by side for the lead.
Great race. The stuff you like to see. 8 laps. He raced.
Thornell, maybe some contact. I did not see it too well to judge, but the 2J was right on his bumper.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Well, I was going to say these are 8-lap heat races. We're on lap number 3. And this driver, Tommy?
Thornell in the
He
017.
went backwards. Why would he do that?
He's a, we'll call him a reverse racer.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he did go into the corner. With this track, Jeffrey, it's hard to tell. I was watching the battle for the lead. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw the 07 starting to go around. I can't say if it was from the 2J. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just because of the track.
It seems like this track is very unforgiving when you overdrive the corner. That's kind kind of your, there's a line, and if you cross it, you're done. Talk about drivers not taking it easy, Tommy. Kyle Heckman just won his heat race.
Yep.
He's already in the stands watching.
Gotta learn, always gotta learn. There he is, the bright orange MMI fire suit.
Unless it's David Mayhew.
Maybe that's where he got it from. But yeah, Kyle Heckman, the winner of, well, I guess the last car you saw on track that looked like Rob Sanders' second place running car.
Yeah.
That was,
Except it was just a big X.
just one big old X. Heard from Race Control there, lights out. Folks, if you're checking us out on Facebook Live, you're not going to be checking us out for the whole night. In fact, you're just getting a little tease. We see you peeking through the blinds right now.
We want you peeking.
And if you want to join us, like all of our other viewers, all night long here from Bakersfield Speedway, www.lowbudget.tv. High definition, high quality, and standard, all for your viewing pleasure. Say that 5 times fast. As we go back to heat number 3, restart lap number 3, and a battle again.
They're wasting no time getting side by side here.
Sanders down low underneath the Volder. Here you see him out of turn number 4, and a lead change. Dun, 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 dun. He is Sandman. He's in the lead.
Dum bum bum bum.
The Volder's looking to try to get it back.
Bum 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 bum.
But it is Burke riding in 3rd.
Bum 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 bum.
Don't look too far back, because Schweitzer is right there. Did you like that?
Yeah, I did.
There it is. So
I don't know if anyone else did.
it don't matter. They're stuck with it.
Oh.
Once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Thornell trying to get the 2J spot back. These two were battling before the yellow. We're 6 down, 2 to go. White flag will wave from the flag stand, this time by for Sanders. Well, Jeffrey, once we had the lead change, the best battle's been here for 4th. I think we're going to watch this one all the way to the line, but Sanders out of turn number 4, checkered flag. Heat number 3 winner in tonight's IMCA modified Richie McGowan Memorial.
So Tommy.
Yeah, I guess
Right.
we're just getting started in the night.
Rickenback out of Santa Maria. Yeah, I mean, this is our first set of heats. We still have heat races for the sport mods, which we're expecting those to be interesting. Had a huge rivalry last weekend, and it sounds like the dust has not settled.
No, has not.
We also, of course, like we talked about, sprint cars in the house, Tommy.
That's right, Western RaceSavers.
And then, of course, the big show of the night, the Hobby Stocks in the house. They still have their heats to do as well. 3AC machine, Austin Kiefer. 198 machine, Robbie Sawyer. He's not afraid to ruffle some feathers. And the 51B machine of Brian Clark. Green flag.
Well, I wonder if we're going to have a 3-way battle in this heat race. We've seen a string of them.
Robbie Sawyer right now is working on getting his way up there right now. 15B of Brad Pounds fighting to the inside. A little bit of contact on exit of turn number 4 with the 7C of Rickenback. Right now it's all about your top 2. That 15, man, carrying it out of turn number 2, getting that left front up off of the ground, just about to the point where the wheel stops spinning. I think that thing has some power behind it.
I think it is. Battle here for 3rd.
Yep, Sawyer on the outside of Kiefer. He's going to take over that position. Started in the 4th spot and moves up to 3rd.
And battle up front again.
Really, the only adjustment we've had in this running order is those that started on the outside of their respective rows are running in front of the guys that they started outside of. You can take that to the bank.
So you're saying that this is like a swirl if you're eating an ice cream cone?
I say it's staggered special.
That's what Harry Hogg said.
And he was right. Actually, he lied, but what do you know?
Really, what does he know? Because he would be the one eating ice cream.
I would not mind eating ice cream right now. 3 laps to go in this, the final heat race for IMCA Modifieds here tonight at Bakersfield Speedway. Lowbudget.tv is the place where you can go if you're not already to catch the entire night's racing action. As we talked about, main events for IMCA Modified Sport Mods, RaceSaver Sprints, and the big one, the Richie McGowan Memorial Race, the 32-lapper.
I thought Pounds there was going to have something through 1 and 2, but no can do.
This will end up going in history as the calmest race of the night. For these cars, probably for all divisions. Because we've seen some pretty tight, close, exciting racing.
Did you ever look at this crowd here tonight?
Great
awesome
crowd coming out here.
And what I love here about Bakersfield Speedway, you bring your chair, you have a good, comfortable seat. And tonight, racing action, in fact, any racing action. If those of you can only pick one event to come to Bakersfield Speedway, well, it's really any event, but the one that we always look forward to is the Budweiser Nationals in October. We go to see those at Showtime Speedway, Indianapolis Speedrome, Orange Show Speedway. We'll be live from Orange Show Speedway next Saturday.
We will be. Tommy, I do not think that we're watching a heat race right now.
That was it, folks. And now we're gonna cut off the stream. No.
So you got what you asked for.
Hey, exactly. I wasn't the one who had.
You didn't make the rules.
I didn't make the rules.
Okay, how about a hobby stock heat race? Do they want to see a hobby stock heat race?
You want to see more? Let us know.
I mean, again, this is kind of the class of the field tonight. Oh, you're stepping on my tail, boy.
Yeah.
Hobby stock heat 1, go ahead and cross up.
Chris Saddlemeyer's here for the night. He said he's already paid for the full show. See, that's the issue when we do these Facebook Live look-ins. I feel like we're undercutting the people who've already paid for.
We're just giving a tease. All the good stuff's coming.
Oh yeah.
All the good stuff's to come. We know that.
Yeah.
They know that. 6 cars on track. All those drivers know it.
Oh yeah.
Well, you want to?
I will give him one more.
All right, we'll do it.
We'll give him one more. This will be
last chance, folks.
Yep.
This is your last one. This checker flag flies. It's going to go dark on Facebook, and it is going to heat up on lowbudget.tv tonight.
high definition, standard definition, and right there in between is our high quality option for your internet speeds or your viewing pleasure. Also, if you have Roku, if you have a smartphone that can Chromecast, if you have an iPad, a PlayStation, an Xbox, don't try the Sega Genesis or the Game Boy. But if you have any device that can connect to the internet, you can join us here tonight. Fireworks in the middle of the night, but also on the track as the Hobby Stock is getting ready for their first heat race, and they have the 32-lap Richie McGowan Memorial Hobby Stock feature coming up here later on tonight.
And like we said, there's a rivalry that we may see come to full circleness here in just a couple
Full circleness.
Full circle. Yeah, look it up. It's not in the dictionary because I'm too smart for that.
All right, Jeffrey. Well, let me give you a starting lineup. Hobby Stock Heat Race number 1. It'll be the 1N of Nicholas Johnson. Starting on the pole to his outside, the 5 from Porterville, Raymond Nolan Jr., Tim Delsid Jr. Jeffrey, I don't think we've seen that car in a while.
Yep.
41 machine, Matt Welcome, and the number 56 on his outside, the final row, the 55, Carl Nolan Sr., and Nick Spainhoward in the 52X. That'll be fun to watch here in tonight's Hobby Stock.
Oh boy.
Now these cars aren't going to be as set up as the modifieds tonight. But the drivers on the hot streak so far have been the Johnsons. Nicholas Johnson is your leader. Everybody behind him duking it out. Nolan in the 5 slips back to 3rd. Wonkum with that high side moves up into the 2nd spot in the number 56. Nolan is going backwards.
Yeah, he had mechanical issues last time out 1 week ago.
It does seem like it's down on power, or he's just spinning the tires the whole time.
I don't know.
He's back to 4th now. Spainhoward up to 3rd.
We're going to have a battle for the lead here.
Wonkum up high, looking, and he is closing in to Nicholas Johnson's number 1 end machine. Hobby stock racing, similar to your street stocks at any other short track that you normally watch at. Lap number 4 down, halfway through this 8-lap heat race. No B mains in this one. So these drivers racing for starting position.
Gonna be busy out there though.
Oh yeah. 32 laps, Jeffrey, the longest race these drivers run all year long. So this will be, it's actually 12 laps more, which is over half of their regular race. They normally run 20 lappers. Tonight is a 32 lapper in honor of Richie McGowan. 2 laps to go.
I really thought this 56 was going to have some closure here.
He caught up, but then Nicholas Johnson must have just found some arrow on that front splitter.
Oh yeah, you think that's what it is?
I think so.
I mean, you can see
He's closing in. But
he's getting an arrow push out of 2.
If this was a 32 lapper, I think the 56 would be battling. But since it's only an 8 lapper, one end of Nicholas Johnson to the stripe. Heat number 1 winner at the Richie McGowan Memorial. Second spot will be the 56 of Wonkum. Third, Spain Howard. Fourth, Nolan Jr., Delcid, and the 55 of Nolan.
Well, that was
it for our live look.
That was it. Yeah. You'll see cars rolling out, but unless you're on lowbudget.tv,
No more peeking.
no more peeking. Blinds are going to close.
Well, I gotta ask Charlie, how are you doing tonight?
Good.
He's doing good. He doesn't have a microphone, but I'll be his.
Well, we're not that crazy.
I'm a lot better. I'm a lot better now that I'm at a racetrack.
Yeah, see, so he was not feeling too good. He was feeling great up to the point where we got into Bakersfield, and then he realized,
He was in Bakersfield.
why did I leave Granada Hills?
This one's mine, right?
Yeah.
It's the one I've been getting a doozy. 99 machine, Don Mead. 10.
Hang on a second. You've got all the time in the world because I just realized you're starting on the pole. He likes to take it slowly in these pace laps.
What the heck?
Go ahead, you got that.
How do you know? How did you know this was gonna happen? It's like
I've noticed a trend.
It's like you've seen now. For those on lowbudget.tv, it's just you guys and us here tonight for the rest of the night. 10 of Trevor Baker, 11 Cody Johnson, 37 of Aaron Stewart, and the
Take your time,
24D of Daryl Miller. Sorry, I got excited. Green flag. We do, in fact, have an American stock in this race.
That's different. I enjoy that, though.
I love it. Oh, man, Stewart. Oh, around goes our American stock.
Yeah, I had to go away from that because we were starting to beat and bang here for second.
Well, Stewart, okay, 3 wide for the lead. Yeah, this is the heat race that we didn't promote, right?
Of course.
3 wide for the lead. Mead on the outside. Baker in the middle. That's the 11 machine. Holding it there, Tommy Johnson. And then Aaron Stewart, who hasn't been behind the wheel. In fact, doesn't even own this car anymore. In that 37. And can you tell he doesn't own it? Because he's driving like he stole it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I can tell a different
Oh,
attitude.
man. Oh, Tommy. Now, this is what we were expecting.
Oh, yeah. See, this is called exclusivity for those of you that tuned in tonight. Yeah,
door slam.
yeah, we might have promoted, and yeah, we might have
Oh, Aaron Stewart.
given away a freebie, but this is what the people tuned in for tonight.
This is what I tuned in for tonight. More door slamming. Stewart and Johnson apparently didn't like the colors they showed up with, so they're working on someone else's. Oh, Stewart, can you tell that we had a cushion, and Stewart's brushing it all off right now?
Sure is.
Baker looking to the inside of Don Mead in the number 99. Stewart still hanging it wide, battling with Johnson for third. 2 good battles. Still right in proximity with each other. Only one not in the mix right now is the guy who's clearly saving gas because he's an American stock. Oh, one goes around and a battle for the lead.
Every time someone spins out of turn 2, I have to keep going with a battle.
It's Johnson who went around. He's going to get some love from the 24 machine of Mueller. The battle for the lead to finish this one off. White flag is in the air. Mead, Baker, Stewart literally up against the wall. And the final turns. Can Baker get it? No, it'll be the 99 machine of Don Mead.
And Stewart Jeffrey, he almost got second.
Stewart almost ended up on the street on the other side of the back straightaway. We haven't seen anyone hang it out as wide as that car did tonight so far.
Good stuff.
But we just opened up a few lanes. I'm pretty sure Aaron Stewart just opened up 3 extra lanes on the high side.
Just brush that stuff off, man. Just brushing the flood.
He was digging for treasure, and he found gold.
The number 0 of Justin Gonzalez. And to his outside, the number 47 of Brock Crawford.
Another American stock.
That's right. And running out the field, that's the number 52 of Perry Alderman Jr.
All right, so this is going to be kind of an interesting one because Cecil, we don't always see in the hobby stocks. The 0, I feel like, is kind of a newer deal going on here.
Yep.
You got a Wonkum in the field, Alderman, and then an American stock. So how will this go?
Well, I'll let you know in these next 8 laps. Cecil in the middle going backwards. Oh, he's slipping and sliding. There's an American stock there. Don't be spinning into that thing.
Yeah, but American stocks, Tommy, when that thing's going toward the wall,
the wall starts fearing itself.
Yeah, the wall's the one that cringes.
Well, I think it's been a while for Cecil.
Wow, you can already see it looks like maybe some left front damage there just behind the wheel.
Yeah, that's where the contact was made. But your leader, Wonkum in the 91 machine.
And again, we're seeing that high line.
He's fluffing it up there. Marcus Wonkum in the 91. Gonzalez in second spot, so new to us, but running in second. The number 0 of Gonzalez. Third spot, Alderman in the 52. And Cecil around in front of Crawford.
Stunt drive.
Crawford did it.
He never got off the gas.
Never lifted. That is Cecil for you. Wide open or upside down. Well, so far so good. Everybody's spread out. Wonkum your leader. Gonzalez second. Lap number 5 of 8. I honestly thought that Jackie Wood in the wheelchair below us was balancing the cup on his foot. Everybody in the pit stands just got peppered. Getting peppered right now. The 91.
Oh, in the
pit stand. Yeah. Throwing the roost. White flag waves. One more lap for that yellow. Alderman. And it looks like he stalled it. Will this bring out a caution? No, it don't. No, it don't. Full rounding turns number 3 and 4. Leader from the start of this one, Marcus Wonkum to the line. Still battling for third.
Look at this.
Cecil and Crawford. It'll be Cecil.
Good race.
And Alderman spinning. Coming across the line. No harm, no foul for any of these drivers. Cecil did get the most damage.
Yeah, but he's probably not even going to fix that.
No.
Why would?
Could be
Why
more
would if
arrow.
you could?
It could be more arrow. Now I'm ready.
All right. Starting on the pole. Heat race number 4 for the hobby stocks. The
Late
final.
entry.
Oh. Look at that. Late entry. Starting on the pole, the 5X machine of Mike Lewis in this final heat race of the night for the hobby stocks. We had a flip-flop for where they should have started. 91X machine Michael Scruggs was supposed to start 4th. He'll start in 2nd. 19X of Justin Quinn was supposed to start 2nd. He'll start 4th. 3rd place starter is the 21 machine of Kyle Wood and the 14J of Justin Dunn, who
Look at that.
finally put his number on that car.
Good boy.
About time, Justin. You can
Good.
finally say that that car is
Done.
there you go. All right. 8 laps to complete heat races for Hobby Stocks. Green flag. Lewis out of Saugus, California on that inside line. You can tell, Tommy, you can really see the confidence for Lewis. They've been talking over Facebook with some friends, and he's ready to find victory lane in that thing.
He's got to get by Scruggs to do so. And they
Leaning.
don't even go to victory lane in the heats. But hey, a heat win will help get that mojo.
Hey, they throw the checkered flag at the end of it, they're going to go for it. You know race car drivers.
Oh, I know. I was one once. I'm just a driver that drives a race car.
Oh, Justin Dunn saved over rotation on his 14J machine. Scruggs trying to hold off Wood now in the 21. Lewis holds the lead. 3 laps into it, Scruggs goes up towards the wall. I thought Lewis was the one who was going to have an issue there, but in fact, his car worked really well out of turn number 2.
It was like a slick spot just started to develop over in turn number 2.
Yeah, because it seemed like both of our top 2 had a different look going through that corner. Lewis over-rotated and Scruggs almost went straight. Lewis's car looks good. Quinn around over in turn 1.
360 keeps it going.
Yeah, just for show. Getting some style points. 5 laps in, 3 laps to go. And the battle for 2nd almost has some contact between 2nd and 3rd, Scruggs and Wood.
And now the 14 of Dunn starting to enter into the picture here in this battle.
Two laps to go. Dunn was working there on the rear bumper, but Wood pulls him into turn number 3. They go, and it will remain single file amongst all of the field.
Lewis really backing that 5 into the corner, but it's working for him so far.
Yeah, Lewis is going to see the checkered flag, this time by winner of heat race number 4. Scruggs, Wood, Dunn, and Quinn will round out this hors d'oeuvre. The running hors d'oeuvre.
Dead honest, man.
Say the lineup. Do it. Well, starting in 3rd.
Yep, see, there's the same
They don't-
problem.
All right, race fans on the track now are the WRS 305 sprint
redemption?
cars. And on the pole, it looks like the 67 of Von Schott.
Oh, they are good. They
the
are good.
99 of Rob Solomon. Row 2, we pick up that 53 of Michael Pombo and the 67G of Grant Dunkirken. And in the number 9 is Rick Bray.
All right.
Well,
Check. There we go.
I think they're wireless or something just started spazzing out.
Well, we got the rundown. That's all we cared about.
This is what I'll do. I'll just go to their point stand.
Oh, now you're just
Them
getting
out.
sneaky. Oh, yo!
That was a close one.
To be fair, it still is. Now, how do you retaliate in a sprint car? I think I just found out. '67 with a healthy lead on this one. I heard Von Schott piloting that machine. Herbie in the 53.
Herbie's on a run right now. That 53 of Michael Pombo.
And what do we see
67G machine.
Well, nothing like a one-lap shootout.
He is your points leader heading into this night of racing. If I were to guess based off of their points, I have no idea much about this series.
Yeah.
So maybe Charlie can help out a little bit, but I'm going to guess that there's a maximum of 40 points for victory.
We're taking a lap. Green and white will be shown together.
See, Charlie doesn't know either. See, we're all new to this series, but either way, Trevor, you and I saw literally the inception of this series many years ago here at Bakersfield Speedway. I think there was 3 cars, and then you went to a race at Santa Maria later on that year, and there was 22 cars that entered.
Yeah, a little bit of growth. You know, the funny thing is, though, I remember when those things ran here, those 3 cars that ran.
Yeah.
And they looked like big sprint cars, the way they drove, the way they were handling, the speed wasn't that like exceptional, but it looked like, hey, this could be a cool class. Well, you can tell these guys figured out this class.
They did. Yeah.
I mean,
305 engines in these things. They're not 410 sprints by any means. These things are definitely the economical sprint car, but you know what? That's exactly what this day and age of racing needs. You know, you could go spend the money to do big time sprints, or if you always want to do sprints but couldn't afford the big times, they've got a class right for you.
All set.
And the number 53, that is Michael Pombo. Second spot. Third is the number 99 machine, which I'm looking on the points, and
watching for these drivers coming to the restart.
Rob Solomon.
Green and white.
One lap shootout. One shot. Oh, look at Pombo in the inside. 53 machine making a run for it down the back straightaway. And your new leader coming to the checkered flag. He only led 3/4 of a lap. But
all you need to do.
Michael Pombo, who got the win over Von Schott. And the number 67 machine.
53 to the scales, 53 to the scales.
And now he's got to go to the scales.
He's got to get weighed. It's like he's going to the doctor.
Yep. Soon they're going to ask him to cough.
Hey. Easy does it, doctor.
All right.
All right, well, I'll leave the points for you so you can give us a rundown.
You know what you should leave to me?
The whole show?
No.
Is this your way of kicking me out of here?
No, I was just going to say nothing. Nothing. All right, let's see who's pulling out here. We have the
86 machine
of Player 1.
Yes,
NASCAR
player.
Racing 2003.
Something tells me this is inside.
Not outside?
No. But I could be wrong.
What about Chris Enos?
See, I told you I did not know a damn thing about this series, but I am happy to see him here. Like I said, Jeffrey, you and I
Charlie is showing his bias and favoritism next to us.
Monty
for that 45 machine.
Samurai Sam's.
So it's Monty.
Yes. Not
because they put an H, and that's clearly pronounced Monty.
Monty.
Yeah, no, that's wrong.
Well, can we call him Monty?
Well, either that or I've written every single press release incorrectly.
Oh.
I hope it's not the latter.
No, let's stick with Monty.
Monty?
Monty Ferreira in the 45 on track. We got also the number 95.
See, he's
machine.
nice. He put that name huge on both sides of the wing. Let me guess. It's Curtis or Curtis or Curtis.
I have Charlie Graham as a 95.
Well, I'm screwed up.
Or Marcus Thomas as a 95.
See, folks, for the ones that tuned in for the Western RaceSavers, we deeply apologize.
No, we do.
But to be fair, we're just a bunch of taxi cab driving stock car people.
How about Albert Pombo?
That's a good
35.
That's a legendary.
You like that one?
That's
right?
a legendary open wheel name.
I knew that one just by looking at the top of the roof. Top of the house by the roof, looking at the attic.
Okay, base truck is in turn 2. Let's get lined up.
I like your guess with the 95.
I mean, hey, he's the one that has the
next I have down is Richard Weddle. Now, we do have a Facebook page, and if you're watching, and you're watching specifically for a driver in this class, and you say, no, that's not who's in that car, please message us.
Yeah, you are in control.
Usually, so the way that we do is we set things up out here, but it's one of those things where you kind of fall at mercy once it becomes the norm. We've been given the lineups for the divisions. We weren't aware that we weren't going to get them for this division.
And I should have, I'll blame myself on this one. This is an separate touring division. They usually have their own tech area, they have their own sign-up area, and they normally, none of these traveling series really share with the PA, which in turn gets us. But that's our fault, that's not theirs. So to make it a little bit more streamlined to names that we would know, Jeffrey, Sterling Marlin starts on the pole. Then to his outside, that is Todd Bodine in the number 35. Inside row number 2. No?
Okay, keep going.
Well, I was just going to let you go.
Stacy Compton in the 86 machine.
45.
Kyle Petey. And then the 95 of Lightning McQueen. Green flag.
David Green.
We could have listened to the PA, but why would we do that?
Restart.
Yeah, they didn't like it.
Get line back up.
False start.
So again, 4X machine.
We're going lights out. Going lights out.
I have as Richard Weddle starting on the pole on the inside. Outside front row is Pombo in the 35 machine. 86, Tommy, wasn't that the one that you had a guess on? Kurt Heiss?
No.
No?
No.
Or was it the 95? Who did you say that
You
for?
gave me the name for the 86.
Could be. I have 2 names for the 86.
Oh, boy. That's another thing, too. Sprint car, actually dirt drivers in general, love to share their race cars with other people.
Yes, they do. They have very open relationships with their cars.
Yeah, they do. Monty up into the 3rd spot. 80 Slick slipping back to 4th. Pombo, your leader, battle for 2nd. Not much of a battle after that. Monty Faria in the 45. He is on a mission here, but he's got a long ways to catch up to Pombo and the number 35.
One car around over in turn number 2. That would be the number 95.
Is Curtis.
There you go.
Curtis.
You heard.
I just heard one little sip of the PA announcer, but it is Curtis.
That was Curtis in the 95 machine going around. So
Curtis spin.
Curtis.
Over in turn number 2.
It was like he was driving on Kurt Heiss.
That's for
Think about that.
Right behind her, guys. And then she's going to drop to the bottom.
wheelie.
Next time by, you guys go to the top.
I heard them call him Weebly, but that is in fact a character from Fraggle Rock. So I think it might be Webley. But if it is Weebly, then more power.
I'd like to show the viewers here tonight something.
You know what's interesting is there's a driver in this series.
Yeah.
Driver the number 75 machine. I don't believe is here tonight, but his last name is Warmer Dam.
Hang on, move over a little bit.
Warmer Dam.
Warmer Dam.
And honestly, that's what we said when we saw the forecast for this weekend, and we're like, it's going to be Warmer Dam.
So I know a lot of our viewers here tonight probably have not seen the behind the scenes of Bakersfield Speedway.
It's beautiful.
We're filming someone's backyard, and I gotta say, I think this is Smokey's.
That would be so much fun as a kid, and probably dangerous.
Smokey's final resting place.
Smokey.
And
wait, wasn't that the Bandit?
yeah, I don't know.
Wasn't Smokey
Smokey was a popo.
He was the popo.
The Bandit was. See, that's how hot it is. My mind is not even working. My clutch is slipping right now. I can't get it engaged into gear.
That's always a bummer when you can't get it engaged. All right, restart lap number 2. 6 laps to go. Pombo leads over Monty. It's a damn good thing that we take everything we do seriously, man.
One day ESPN will hire us and then fire us.
Yeah, and then they'll remember that we're low budget TV.
Battle for the lead, I feel, could be brewing. Well, never mind. Monty found a way to spin the tires, which are easy to do in these sprint cars.
Ferreira there in the second position. Battle for third with the 86 and 4X machine. Now, I said battle, and you're probably looking at this going, sure. Even the announcers are having contact.
Well, these cars are fast no matter what.
It is going to be a dry, slick one tonight.
Oh, yeah. White flag for your leader. Pombo and his number 35 on an island all to himself.
Ooh, battle down the back straightaway, almost ended in contact. 86 had a not good exit. And the 4X had a very quick closing rate.
Down 35 to the scale.
Pombo takes a heat race win.
What the heck was that? Charlie, I'm going to have you grab that side one more time. We're just going to go a little bit over.
Keep an eye on that.
All right, right there, right there. How's that?
I think it'll work.
And now the announcer's completely losing turn 4, so
Oh, okay.
don't even
think about it.
All right. Tommy? What the heck?
Oh, come on.
I hope
He
they
was
don't.
just giving his dad
We're
crap.
wrecking right now.
He was just giving his dad crap last week in a hobby stock hot lap wreck. Now he's the one that wrecks on the pace laps.
Are you sticking up here for Tom Manzella? Is that our beautiful sounding race control?
It might be, and if so, we have the power. Well, Manzella gets a 04M fired back up. Folks, it is time for our final heat races of the evening. It'll be the IMCA Sport Mods.
Is that the Red Solo Cup song? It is.
All right, looks. You're right.
The first time I heard that was the first time I heard it ever. And I know that doesn't sound like it really needed to be said, but it's because there was a Demolition Derby car that had a Red Solo Cup paint job.
The Chino Challenge coming up July 14th in Chino, California. Demolition Derby.
Red Solo. Everyone knew the song, and I've never felt more like I was on an alien planet than that day. Because I was like, I've never heard this, and everyone was singing it.
It was literally an anthem, and we didn't know it.
Lights out, going green this time.
Well, the 15
Which one?
AR machine. What are you talking about?
There's two 15s, man. You said AR.
I did. Give me a second. 2 out-of-towners here.
Heckin' yeah. Well, here, I'm going to start with row 2.
No. Hang on a minute.
All right, we're going.
Jack Aguiar and Marcus Frazier, your 15s on the front row. Nick Spain Howard, Austin Manzella, Brian Bledsaw, and Matthew Mayo in the M13. Can't confuse him with Matt Mayo.
Oh, Bob.
But you can't put him in a stack up. You know,
Wow.
maybe there's something wrong if
Yellow's out.
you're spinning pace laps and then on the first lap.
Well, there was contact on this one.
There was a stack up. I give him that. Now, we will see a no. airs up on that M13 of Mayo.
Start. There is no swerving anymore. Do a nice, clean, smooth start.
There's no swimming.
Sounded like a little bit of criticism there.
Did you hear there's no swimming anymore?
That's what I heard, and I don't care. I'm going to do it because it's hot.
Jack Aguiar from Tulare, and then Marcus Frazier from Santa Maria. That's your front row, the 15s. Double trouble up there.
Red Solo Cup.
Oh, look at this.
There is a broken right front suspension part.
There sure is, and I don't think Manzello is too happy about the 13.
He just wants to party.
Aguiar, a local racer out at Merced, I believe, if I have that correct. If I don't, let me know, and I will correct it for myself. Frazier Jeffrey, we've seen him regularly over at Santa Maria, most recently in the Nationals there.
Just think, Marcus Frazier loves racing at Bakersfield Speedway so much that he leaves Santa Maria in the summertime to come here.
That's right.
To race. It's nice in Santa Maria this time of year.
I don't think there's racing this weekend, but
well, I'm not saying he's picking and choosing.
But he is the one who packed up and left town.
Yeah, he actually had to get out of the nice weather.
Here we go, green flag racing. And Aguiar, your leader right now, over Spain Howard. Frazier slipping back to third.
Santa Maria, I just want to throw out, is a very fun racetrack and a very nice racetrack.
Yeah, go there if you can. Support your local short tracks and then travel to a few others. Well, the Bakersfield Bullet gets by Nick Spain Howard up into the lead. Going into turn number 1. Aguiar goes to second. Frazier clawing and fighting his way up to second. But he's got to get by the 15 AR. Yellow, 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 yellow.
For that spring.
There is some debris. Now, if I'm going to look, it looks like Frazier is the one that lost a spring based by the attitude of that left rear. You'll see what I'm talking about here.
Let's see here. Let's look at this attitude.
Look at that attitude.
I'm taking a look.
Now look at everybody else, and then look at him.
Yeah, that's definitely acting like a teenager right there.
That's right.
There's a lot of attitude.
Charlie's like, what the heck are you guys talking about? So, Charlie, if you look, Charlie's never been to Bakersfield Speedway before. These sport mods have a tendency to chuck left rear springs. If you look at everybody, they've kind of got a gap between the top of the tire and the bottom of the quarter panel. He is completely over it, like he's racing at Daytona or Talladega.
No, they just set up a low drag.
That's right, he's doing low drag.
I just want to point out that while these cars are swerving, I literally hear tire squeals.
Yep.
So this track is going to be rock hard by the time we get main event racing.
There is a joke there, but we'll leave Mike Conway out of it.
Well, there's a name I haven't heard, and stupid, just dumb.
Smiling Bob coming back to the green. Nick Spainhour. One day they'll find someone serious enough to cover these Bakersfield events. But until then, you've got us. Frazier's doing okay with what we believe might be a 3-spring race car.
Now, Tommy, do you think you could get away with it mostly with I know a right rear spring. You usually see those a lot more obvious to us because all that pressure leaning on it. But it seems like Frazier's doing okay.
Yeah. And it could also be the track not being hooked up, which is what helps it a little bit more. I mean, he doesn't need that suspension as much.
He's the only car that I'm seeing out here that...
Now, we could be wrong. That maybe seeing is not believing. Maybe someone just needed a precaution and threw an extra spring out of their race car. Who knows?
Who knows?
But Spain Howard, your leader, he's gapped about a 10-car length lead over second of Aguiar. Third is Frazier. Bledsoe fourth. Fifth, the M13 Matthew Mayo. White flag waves. One more to go for Spain Howard. Lost a wheel last Saturday night here at Bakersfield Speedway.
I like how everyone blamed it on the poor crew guy. They're like, you're never going to let him touch your car again. And he's like, well, to be fair, a piece broke.
And out of turn number 4, he'll go to the checker. So maybe it's, maybe it's not the best idea to lose a wheel, but it seemed to have been a great rebound for him. Nick Spainhauer, checkered flag.
Here's our moment of, we might know what we're actually talking about.
Sometimes.
Not often. All right, we're there. It's time to storytell.
We're storytelling?
We're storytelling here.
All right, well, I'll leave this up to you.
We made it to this heat race.
Part 1 of the story, I should say. One of the 2.
Yeah, we'll see how much the second chapter has. You ready for the starting lineup?
I am.
We actually might not have much of a secondary story because there's a lot of smoke coming out of a car. Starting on the pole, the 14H machine of Matthew Aguio is not going to be there, but the 20 of Justin McPherson will be. Row number 2 gives us the 12 of James Cecil and the 4 of Garrett Jernigan. Row 3, the 22C machine of Michael Johnson and the 83 of Jason Nation. Now, here's what's funny, Tommy.
Okay.
When they wrote down,
it's your eyes like a big pizza pie. That's amore.
That is funny. So
What?
So we had some inside information that this could be an interesting heat race, and the reason for that is that the lineup that was posted on the board said 20, 12, and 22C. Now, when you see that, you think to yourself, oh boy, what are the chances that the 20 who won last time out here, after having a major altercation with James Dump Cecil and then calling him out at the end of the race, is starting in front of him, and the family member starting behind. Now, you may say that sounds too good to be true for the following weekend, and in fact it is, because that was not the 20S who won last weekend. It is the straight up 20 of Justin McPherson.
So, kind of,
So that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny because that was not the indicator we were given. Potentially by perhaps maybe one of the drivers involved in the story we're telling. So it's just a funny scenario because I saw these cars pull out and I'm like, well, here we go. And then it occurred to me, I was like, wait a minute.
Now, if you're McPherson,
you better hope that Cecil knows.
well, no, not only that, but if you just kind of get a hint of the rumors going through the pits, you're like, what the heck did I do? This is my first time to Bakersfield this season.
He's just sitting here like, man, I've already pissed somebody off, and I didn't even race last week.
But it's good to see travelers coming down Haggio and McPherson out here. We normally see them at the Central to Northern California events.
Cool deal happening in the flag stand, by the way, Tom. It looks like we have an honorary starter getting ready to wave the green flag. Now, so to catch up the story very quickly, 20S machine, that driver, Johnson, and Cecil, they got into it. Cecil got pissed, rammed him on the yellow flag, and dealt with his fine, and green flag is out. Cecil, basically both drivers voiced, well, hopefully that other driver's not here next week. Of course they both are, but we're not going to see them deal with it in this heat race. Cecil right now working that inside line. Now on the outside line, that was quick.
And Johnson moving forward in that 22C machine.
Your leader is that 14, though. Great start for Haggio. McPherson holding off the hard charge of the 22C of Michael Johnson to the inside. Jernigan fights with Cecil. Battle for fourth goes to Jernigan. Good field of sport mods here this weekend.
Good field. Nice full field.
Which, admittedly, Tommy, isn't what we always see this time of the year because for the sport mods, it's not necessarily what you'd call a special event. It's a point night for them.
Yeah, but they do get a little added purse.
So it's a little bit bigger. Oh, McPherson. And good.
Nice work.
The brake pedal prevailed. Caution flag does too. Halfway through this heat race,
Johnson,
lap number 4.
Johnson, that 22C machine, was just about to make a run for the lead, but the yellow flag came out.
Old yeller flag. Speaking of flags,
I gotta say the honorary flagman, part of our dream team, now out here at Bakersfield Speedway. Kind of an idea. I don't know who was the one who came up with the idea, but I know that Billy the Kid Simpkins, racer out here, is a big part of the dream team, and getting the 2 Bakersfield racetracks involved here at Bakersfield Speedway and across town at Kern County Raceway Park. Special needs kids who've always, wished to be on a pit crew or get involved in racing somehow, get to come out here and live that dream at the dream team here in Bakersfield. So, and this is something that I feel like racetracks will start to pick up on, and you're going to see this across country. I at least hope so, and hope maybe the first timers seeing it here tonight will get to let their local track know.
We just had a little bit of contact between your top 2, both cars swerving and not giving each other a lot of room. Green flag, 4 laps to go. Hagio trying to hold off Johnson. Jernigan up to 3rd, Nation up to 4th. Now, Tommy, let's talk about that 22C machine riding in the 2nd spot. Michael Johnson has a knack for ending up, when the track suits it, on the absolute highest point you can run.
Oh, yeah.
And making it work when no one else can or is willing to.
He's our wall scraper.
I'm wondering if tonight is one of those tracks that it'll work out for him.
It seems to be the dry ones that work out for him, and they've used up to the high side. He hasn't hit it yet. So.
No, and he's as low as you can go right now. You're in the tractor tires if you go any lower. Around goes James Cecil in turn number 3.
White flag waves and a new leader out of turn number 4.
Cecil sitting caution.
3 and 4, yellow's out.
Cecil did do a burnout though. Always impressive on a dirt track.
So he's just gonna wait for
the field to go by.
That was last week. That was last week. Late entry on the back straightaway.
So
6 tires are better than 4.
Now I lied. That's not a burnout. The 12 car's smoking, and
He kind of was doing that last week.
yeah. And now it's a little persistent here. So what does this tell you, Tommy, with the big old boy coming on out with the guy that looks like my uncle?
Yeah. And that tells me that they might be scraping the top of this track off here tonight.
So that tells me we have a intermission,
We might have a pretty decent one here, and this is the final division set of heats. So this
Remember
is not
last
the final
week,
heat race. This is almost the final heat race, but this is the final division.
Last week I think we were just about to start main events at this point.
Yeah.
It was a very early running night. Oh, and we just had it again. 2 cars swerving, this time the bottom 2, and it was Cecil. And you can see the damage on the 20 car.
Oops.
Interesting. Green flag and white flag. 1 lap to go.
Lap 7 of 8. So as soon as they hit the line, the checkered will wave. Our honorary flagman will do so. 3 wide for second. I don't know who got it.
According to the board, it says the 14 of Hagio.
Scoreboard has it, so Hagio will come across the line in second. Jernigan in third.
Hagio Castroneves.
Yeah.
Going rogue right now.
Uh-oh.
And they're trying to wave him off right now. They're saying, where are you going? Where are you going?
I think they're just taking it for a test drive. That's what happened.
I think they were worried he was going to start actually tearing up the track. Tearing up for Teller.
Funny enough, I wonder if he literally moved because he was blocking the view for the lower people in the grandstands down the back straightaway. Much like when they had to remove the pit vehicles out of IRP, or now Lucas Oil Raceway Park, for the NASCAR events. What do you think about them apples?
That happened, huh?
It sure did.
Yikes.
On the pole in this one. I lied. We were halfway through. Now this will be our 3 out of 4 heats.
Yes.
I lied. I'm a liar. My pants are burning right now. Chris McKellar in the
Yeah, that has nothing to do with being a liar, though.
That's true. Chris, that must have been our lunch. Chris McKellar on the point. To his outside will be Levi Kiefer in the 3AC. Billy the Kid Simpkins in the 68S. Inside row number 2. And the other half of that Cecil Johnson story, the 20S of Kevin Johnson, winner last Saturday night
I saw it going green.
with an altercation on the
And
racetrack.
what did he say, Tommy? How did Dump get his nickname?
Well, he said, Dump, I know how he got his nickname because he's a piece of shit, and I hope he's not here next week. Well, it is now next week. Zach Forrester in the 4X and Gary Dutton round out your field.
Yeah, that was a direct quote.
That was a direct quote. Don't think that I cuss for a living.
Ain't no sailor.
I am. Oh, yeah, Johnson bobbling up the track. He goes all the way to last. Levi Kiefer is your leader. McKellar in the second spot. Battle for third. 68S of Billy the Kid. Simpkins up high. Down low, the number 4. 4X, but I don't think it's, no, it is Zach Forrester in the 4X. That sticker's been on that car for quite some time, so I wasn't sure if that was legit or not. Jeffrey Zach Forrester. We're used to seeing him in the Model Lights, if that's the same one that I'm thinking of. I don't think there's any other ones.
Not that I know of.
But he's up to third now. Gary Dutton, runner-up finisher last Saturday night. Battling to the inside of Simpkins, yes.
Let's talk about it, Tommy. The competition in this series. What did you just say about Gary Dutton?
He finished second spot.
And what did we say about the 20S?
He was the winner.
Your first and second place finishers are literally running second to last and last in their heat race.
Yep.
This is a stacked field of competition, and this is why the stands look like they do here tonight. Bakersfield Speedway has got some great racing week in and week out. If you're anywhere within earshot of this track, you should be here on a Saturday night.
Now, Jeffrey, we kind of get spoiled here at Bakersfield because this is the cream of the crop of dirt track racing in California. Now, we're not tooting any horns. We can state it for a fact that everybody who competes at Bakersfield come here to try to race the fastest competitors. You're seeing an awesome battle from second place on back. Meanwhile, Levi Kiefer comes to the line. Dutton's going to force the issue. Zach Forrester holding him down, and Gary Dutton does not get by Forrester in that 4X.
There was a lot of forcing going on there. But, I mean, no matter how hard you try, you're not going to get a circle into a square.
Oh, no.
I mean,
Oh, boy.
I guess it depends how hard you try. All right, one more, huh? It's the final countdown.
Live right here for you viewers on Low Budget TV. Would you give us the starting lineup? I'm surprised this isn't even on NBC NASCAR coverage.
Incredible.
To break this news.
I'm gonna go back to front on this one.
right.
Starting in the 5th spot. Great to see her racing here tonight, Tommy. A special night for her.
Oh, yeah.
32 machine of Tina Pounds. Tommy, why would it be a special night?
Former name, Tina McGowan. Her father, Richie McGowan. This is his big race.
Starting in the 4th spot, the 21 machine of Kyle Wood. 3rd place starter, that would be the 34 machine of Robbie Claiborne. 48K machine starts.
Come on, keep it together.
Second.
Do I need to play that Speed World theme right now?
You probably do. You probably do. 48K machine is Colin Hibden.
Yep.
And
for the news,
and the 21P machine, Tommy,
Lights out, going green.
I'm verifying this with NASCAR right now.
Okay.
But it almost looks to me like the driver in the 21P machine could be
you are
the 21P. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for David Pearson. And David Pearson's crashing.
Oh man. That's what happens when you come back from retirement.
This should be the highlight reel.
This should be.
I wonder if this is copyrighted.
I'm sure it is. You probably burned our bridges.
David Pearson, Tommy.
David Pearson out of retirement, still a little bit rusty over in turn number 1. But welcome back to auto racing.
Now here's the deal, folks. If you think that we're full of crap,
yeah,
and even I think we are, on BakersfieldSpeedway.com, there is a link that you can follow all night long, and you'll see the link. It's in red. It's called Live Lineups.
Yep.
Click it. You will see a link for Sport Mod Heats. Scroll down to heat race number 4. On the pole is the 21P machine of David Pearson. Out of Ridgecrest, California. I didn't know he was a local boy.
Well, Jeffrey, he's a snowbird. He came west for his old days.
Man, I barely got that theme up.
That was great. I'm amazed, Jeffrey. One of the winningest NASCAR drivers coming back from retirement.
Incredible.
You thought Herschel McGriff was the story, but nobody expected David Pearson.
No, I don't even know if I literally think he swung this one under everybody.
Under and below and above.
34 to the rear.
I'm mind blown right now. I'm completely shocked.
34 to the rear. I know you can hear me.
All right, here we go. Coming in the 5th spot, the 21P machine, David Pearson, after his early trouble, returning to the Daytona 500.
Jeffrey, do you think this could be something like a Bill Elliott story at Talladega where he comes back from 2 laps to take the heat race win?
Is he 2 laps down?
Let's pretend.
Sure.
21P in front of the 34. 21P in front of the 34.
Just think about all the stuff David Pearson has done in his racing career.
I am. I mean, you can literally just hear it resonating.
I mean, he started racing on dirt in the old days, and now he's taken a new approach to modern machinery in an old school way.
The locals.
All these people here are witnessing it, and you online.
I got this, Tommy.
Look how amazed they are. They're not even, they're frozen in their seats right now.
I got my my Ken Squire opening here.
Okay, go for it.
The locals, the lady, and the legend getting ready for their heat race in the Sport Mod Racing Action, Bakersfield Speedway, California, in Oildale. Here we go.
And there you have it, folks. The news we didn't even know about. You know, David Pearson is probably a 16-year-old kid behind the wheel.
A driver reborn. You know that no matter what, though, I mean, David Pearson and that 21P decided, hey, I want to be a race car driver.
You had to keep the number. Good battle here for the second spot. That is not Pearson in the 21. That is Wood to the inside of Pounds.
Oh, and Bakersfield into Pounds. And Pounds up the track, side by side. Exchange for second. Now, Pounds is not, do not think you can push Tino around.
No, not at all. This racer here in that 32 machine, Tina Pounds, does not take kindly to shoving matches. Hipton, though, making it look easy right now. We get to see Hipton racing quite a bit either here at Bakersfield Speedway, Santa Maria. Good to see this kid picking it up. And he's one of those far travelers from Pahrump, Nevada. Wood closing in, though, in that 21 machine.
Oh, closing it.
Yeah.
At Wood car.
And you can see, Jeffrey, all that racing knowledge. Pearson and the 21P machine, he's starting to form up a slingshot pass.
Oh, here it is, Tommy. Utilizing the draft. One of the pioneers of the draft. Well, the final lap of this heat race, then we're going to have probably a bit of an intermission here, but we're not going to go out without a battle for the lead. It will be Hipton taking the win over Wood. How about that Pearson?
You know, he might have fumbled there, got a little bit rusty on that lap one, but after that, Jeffrey, it all came right back to him.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean,
it all came right back to him. Pearson and the 21P back to racing here at the legendary Bakersfield Speedway.
I mean, think of it this way. This track's been around a while.
It's been around
David.
Pretty much since his whole racing career.
So he probably has raced here.
73 racing seasons. Yeah, he probably had the cup start here. He just came back for redemption.
Well, I was thinking that we were going to... Oh, I see what's going on. We have one car on track right now, Cody Johnson. They've been shaking this car down every opportunity they get.
Yes, they have.
So, something amiss on this car.
Well, Jerry, should we attempt to do some
we should.
cameras?
We should and we shall.
All righty.
We'll be back.